Alright guys, welcome back to another day. So yeah, there's not really much I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any trading today. I'm not going to do any of that. There's literally nothing for me to do, honestly. Like, I'm at a point in this journey now where it's like, I'm fine. Like, I'm great. I'm I'm phenomenal. I don't need to worry about, can I trade? Can I do this? Can I do that? I know how to trade. I know how to do everything. Not everything, but the point is, when it comes to trading, fuck, I can trade. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. It's been a fucking journey. Let's just say that. Been a long journey. But yeah. So we're gonna get some big fucking payouts. That's what we're gonna get. A lot of money coming through. But I think the next thing I'm gonna work on is a plan. So what's my plan for the rest of this year, next few months? Trading, how much am I aiming for? And to be honest, I don't know how much I'm gonna make this year. It's not a very specific number. Like, could be a lot, or it could be less than I expect. I'm not gonna put out 2, 3, 400k and not hit it, or hit way over. But again, over 400,000 this year is gonna. I mean, the likelihood of that happening is probably pretty low. Yeah, in a year, and what, we were in February, so you actually count that more as like 10, 9, 10 months, if that. So is it possible? Yes, but with my current strategy and what I'm working with, no, I don't think so. I mean, I'm aiming for around 10% a month, right? So I'm aiming for about 20k months ish, give or take. On the worst side, on the 5%, I'm usually aiming for around 10k a month, which isn't too bad. But again, I'd say it could be a little bit better. Yeah. So that's what we're aiming for. You know, I think we can make. I did a tweet earlier actually. And here, this 8k month income. Now, do I believe that I'm going to make 8k a month? Yes, without a doubt. And it's going to happen. And it's going to happen all at once, if that makes sense. So, like, I have everything I need. I am the fucking lottery ticket, right? I I have the skill. I have this skill now. It's like, wow, you have a skill that can make you literally millions. It's like, well, yeah, but I need money, right? Like, if you gave me 10 million to trade with now, that's going to be a little bit different, because there's different systems and I'll have to actually refine it slightly. But for the most part, it's still going to work. The same thing's still going to work, because nothing, like, if we go into here, right, this EU one, okay, like, if we looked onto this, okay, look at this, okay, if we looked at EU right now, in fact, let's do live market, okay, because we're live trading, okay, look at this shit, okay, cool. So, in my opinion, yeah, we could be wrong, but hey, look at this in the future. See if I'm right, see if I'm wrong. But again, there's a good chance I'm probably going to be right. But anyways, this right here is going to come and target these highs, right? This could just act as intermediary to come into the supply, to come and take these lows. But the overall expectation, again, this could be a reaccumulation. And understand, yes, price could come all the way down here and literally tap deeper into this. But personally, it makes more sense to come into here, right? Well, we've got these several breaks on this 1 week time frame, right? Respecting those zones. Now, if we go to a 1 day, right, we have this beautiful MB right here. Right, we're basically inside the MB right now, which caused basically this rally up here, right? But we're probably more or less going to come take deeper. Okay, now currently, yes, the market is bearish, and I put bearish as fuck. Don't know why, but yeah. And hey, this was a trade I was looking to test. What? And I mean, it hasn't hit full TP yet, but again, there's a good chance it will. And just looking at this, right? I want to see, like, just taking an overall observation. Okay, market's bearish as fuck, right? This all up here looks like shit. We've got MB down, another MB down, which you could class as here, another MB down, another MB down, right? Another MB down. We're clustering, and then we get this big push, most likely coming to push even lower. And hey, we might not even hold this zone. What, like, you know, we probably, if anything, gonna probably absorb this zone, maybe come down to here, possible, then go up from there. That's my overall observation. But yeah, on the weekly it could, in fact, come and take this low, which is possible. It's definitely possible. But again, I don't really see that happening. But again, it's overall bullish, right? At the same time, we're only gonna follow things that make sense and align. Okay, so we're bullish on this shit, right? So this is creating this whatever. Could you take a buy up? Technically yes, but again I wouldn't personally. Like, I don't really like this. I don't see this that nice. Like, got MB up. We got maybe a double MB now off of here. Cool. Now we want to see some beauty. If we're gonna continue this, then yes, we're gonna see double MB off of here. So we want to see a nice ICI entry. Now, don't get me wrong, it's probably not going to hold as well, just because the market is bearish, right? But this aligns with our overall bias of buys, right? And then not only that, we are actually supporting ourselves with firstly a 2.0 that's starting to deliver bullishly, right? Forget this. You know, this is just going to be liquidity. Same with this. It doesn't matter for a second. Now, sure, the way the market's coming down, it makes more sense to sell. And hey, even starting from up here makes sense, but understand the context, the alignment, right? So within this one whole hour, from basically yesterday till today, we've not really done a huge amount. No, don't get me wrong, we can definitely start to see sells, but again, you want to look for an entry in this area for buys. You might not even get the setup for a long. So at the same time, you know, it happens. And look, we're in a perfect location right now to potentially get a nice little reaction off of it. So all these little things that you can add up to, like this, we're inside this MB now. You know, there's other things, and even on the lower time frame, it's pushing more bullish, right? Doesn't mean it's going to be bullish. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably saying this is more bearish at the moment. I'm still expecting sells, but you can definitely get those buys up. And hey, we've just tapped into this, right? What can we expect? We can expect a nice ICI off of this, and if we get an ICI, right, if we get a nice impulse, this is a form of a correction, right, wherever the candle comes up, and then we want to buy stop that. That's it, right? Now at the moment we might not get anything, but again, that's just part of how we trade, right? So what I'm saying is, yes, we're not always gonna fucking know exactly where the market's moving. Nobody knows, and anybody that says it, and I've seen some of these traders who trade different sorts of concepts. It could be support and resistance, supply and demand specifically. It could be the ICT. It could be these other retail traders online. It could be anything, right? The only thing that really matters is your risk management. Like literally, trading is the. I mean, yeah, understanding how to trade, how to manage your position, and how profitable can actually be, and how on average you're actually whereabouts you're hitting in terms of RR. I mean, whenever I take a trade, right, my average RR is at least a 5R. When I'm hitting a 5R, actually, in fact, I could probably up it to a 6, because I've seen for more times that I'm hitting 6 than a 5. And what I mean by that is, if I hit a 5, there's more chance for me going to another 6 or 7R. So why not, at that point, instead of taking partials at 5, why not take partials at 6, which gives me an extra 0.5R profit, or even 7, gives me 1R profit, right, from the 5 to the 7, right? So it's all about that. That's what I was saying. But yeah, so like right now we've got a beautiful push up, right? And look, we're basically over this MA now, right? We're over this MA, which is already bullish. Now, yeah, we could get a nice rejection off of it. And by the way, we don't trade just MA. Like, MA is just something I throw in there because I wanted to add a little bit more refinement. And actually, you know what I mean? It's just so much cleaner for me to look at something like that and go, hey, this is sitting above the MA. It's also in a 2.0. It's also presenting bullish structure. It's moving bullish, bullish, bullish. Take it. You know? So even this could just be a wick. You wouldn't have to understand, you have to probably wait. And even if a candle does close below it, we have a rule where if a candle closes below, I want to see it come back up in the next candle. That's my rule. And if it does, it's fine. If it doesn't, then it's not good. But yeah, so like 14 seconds left. See what happens. And hey, if we get a nice thingy above here, then it's going to be beautiful. And at this point, what do we look at? We look at this. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so it's ended. It's just underneath. It's fine. Right, up, down, up, across. Right, now all of that happened all at once, so you wouldn't take the buy. You'd actually be. You could on a lower time frame take the buy, but I wouldn't. I'd wait for the next candle. But here's an entry that we could actually take. Right. So I'm looking for a buy around here. If anything. Right. And I'm following that stop loss to 3 pips. Right. So around here's my stop loss. And are we in the buy? I don't think so. No, we're not in the buy. Okay, good. Bit close, but it's fine. We're not in the buy just yet. That's okay. Because usually they get liquidated. There's a few unmitigated orders in this, so yeah, it's usually why. I like to go just a little bit more above because it can allow for that. And again, all we're doing is sitting around this MA now, and we're above it. We're above it now. We closed above, like we said. So if we get a nice close, or if we get a nice just entry inside of here, then we're gonna take it. And hey, you could put your stop loss here if you wanted to, but for us on a higher account size, we have to have a minimum of 3 pips stop loss. So regardless, our stop loss to be here, or it could be here, but 3 pips is the minimum. Right, just like that. No, yeah, usually if okay, we're in the buy. Cool, that's it. That took how long? Right, how long did that take to find a trade? Now, we're not always going to find setups like this easy, and hey, this might just come and get stopped out. To be honest, it doesn't bother me if it gets stopped out because I've got money on the table. How we put money on the trade? No, fine. It's fine then, isn't it? You know, I don't care. So yeah, we're in the buy. Let's just let it do its thing. Let's continue to speak because honestly, when it comes to trading, we know what we're doing. We've proven it, and you know these not even daily anymore. These videos are in a way almost feeling a bit useless now, and I am a little bit like, do I continue with these videos? Should I? Because realistically, am I doing much anymore? Like, I've been doing these since June. It's February, New Year, so it's been a while since we've been doing these, and it's great. It's amazing. The only thing I have in my mind is, do I need to keep doing these? Like, and if so, why? Because there's nothing to do. My days will probably just consist of trading a little bit in the morning. The rest of my day is free. Right, so I'll spend it with my girlfriend if she's free, or I'll watch something, a film. That's it. Right? Obviously I've got my job, but at that point I'm probably going to be jobless because I'll have this as my job. But the point is, what then? And it kind of gets to a point where like, okay, what do I do in my life? It's like you've almost like completed something, and it's like, well, now what? You know, this thing that you really wanted from the very beginning, it took so long, it took so much fucking effort. Like, you don't understand the amount of time and effort and just shit I've been through. Not just like through the training process, but through my fucking life to get to this point, to get to just a breakthrough, right? And how difficult it was. Just keep pushing through training, because don't get me wrong, training can be fun a little bit later on. It can also be fun earlier on. But there's going to be times, trust me when I say this, there's going to be turn back moments. There's going to be moments when you're in your fucking journey, deep in your fucking journey. Every single day you wake up and you're like, shit, fuck this shit. You might lose money. There's going to be days when you lose a fuck ton of money. There's going to be days when you're just going to fucking sit there being like, this shit ain't going to work anymore. I ain't going to do this shit. Trust me when I say this. I've been through it all, right? And you go through some of the worst things. Like, you just got to battle everything. You got to go through it, and you just got to deal with it. And you got to find a way around it and to get past it. And when you do get past it, and when you just stick to it, fucking hell, life's changed. Like, literally. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Hold on. We were right. Oh my gosh. No, we weren't right. We're only right when we hit a 5R, which is all the way up here. But knowing me, we'll probably hit a 5R. I perform slightly better in live market than I do with thingy. It's strange. But yeah, this looks beautiful for longs. Like, the retest in here looks beautiful for an eyes push. Maybe a push down and then a push again and take these highs, possibly. But yeah, honestly, I'm doing the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and my talk. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side of whenever I do one of these videos again. Who knows? It could be tomorrow. It could be in a week. I don't know. But yeah, see you guys later.